Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm multitasking starting right off the bat, so that is always dangerous. But
Scary, scary.
I am multitasking because the uh, great Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 will be doing a lot of the mechanics tonight for us. So,
Mm.
welcome, my love. How are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderful, wonderful. It was kind of fun today, researching and watching the ads over again today, and there were some we missed because I wasn't in the room. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was very fun today. A good
Well,
day.
let's be honest. We decided to do our own halftime show, and we played Fortnite at halftime.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So I did not watch any of the halftime ads or the show. I have no opinion on it whatsoever because I did not see it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, obviously we're talking about the game that happened a few days ago that I don't know what you're allowed to say or not to say about it, but hey, we're here. We're going to have some fun with some of the commercials that ran during the time. But what do you think about the game? Well, let's talk about a little bit of football
First
for a
off,
second.
can we say hello to
Well, I was going to wait for a little bit more of
no,
a chat,
I want to I
Marcus.
would like to
Okay,
we can say
yes,
hello to his ears.
it's
Yes.
so hard
Hello.
not to say. Go ahead.
Hello. Well, first come needs to get the first greeting.
I agree, Daisy
Hello.
Blossom. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now we can talk about the game.
All right. Yes,
Hey.
Daisy. Welcome.
I'm
Thank
waving
you
to
for
you
being
even though you
here.
can't see me.
Yes. Yes. And we're both on the YouTube and Twitch sides tonight, folks. So if you're on Twitching tonight, follow us over there. We're at 66 followers. Like and subscribe over here on this channel because on the YouTube side, we're at 144 now. Hopefully to get 150 very, very soon. So, hey, we got people coming in now from lurking. And
Hey.
now, hey, Brian Hepburn, hello.
Hi.
Well, Castle's lurking. Appreciate the
Hey,
lurkers out there.
Castle.
Lurk away. Like the video, like it, and subscribe and all. Um, so, Mrs. Like I just want to say is briefly, what did you think of the game though overall?
Well, I only watched until I got ticked. I try not to be. We're not really invested in either team, but I got invested in the losing team. I will say because that's who you picked for on your other show, on the Superb Owl show. I love that, Daisy, by the way, um, that you had. Um, and so I was cheering for them, and then they kind of it got horrible, and I got sad and irritated, and so I left. But it was a good game. I will say it was a good game. I'm not a big football player or a football fan, but it was actually a really good game. But I do think it was a what do they call it? The games of game of two halves. The
Yeah,
Eagles were there for the first half, and the Kansas City was there for the second half. You
very
know,
good.
so yeah,
That's a very good, astute observation there you had right with that. It really was that way. First half, the Eagles were dominating. I mean, really, if it was one turnover return for a touchdown, the Chiefs got, had it not been for that, they only had seven. I mean, the Eagles defense played well in the first half, and then
hmm
second half couldn't stop KC.
yeah,
So,
it was crazy.
like you said, tell what's it? Tell of two
Tell
halves.
yeah,
So, but I will say is join us Friday night. I'll be with Clobbering Times, and we'll be talking about the game some more in more detail and
much more
about
than
our
I can
thoughts
ever
with it.
give.
Yeah, join us Friday night at 7 for that wonderful thing. Uh, yes, Daisy had seen someone else use superb owl title, and it was cute.
Yes,
Absolutely,
I love that. I
people get
love it.
creative. People get creative. I'd seen it one other place that somebody had wished me luck with the game. So, well, anything else you enjoyed about the game?
I did well. The reason we're here,
Yeah.
I did enjoy some of the ads. Some of them were stinkers, but I did. I enjoyed a lot of the ads. Um, they weren't overly crazy, but they were. I think they were some good ads,
Mm-hmm.
and
You
they
know
were
what?
all. There were a lot of them that were long. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to remember 30-second ads, but a lot of these were um, minute ads,
Mm,
which was very surprising to me. And I mean, there was even a 90-second ad in there, which just I used to work in television. That's just dumbfounding to me. A 90-second ad. It's that the
Hmm.
money that they spent on that was insane.
Yeah, that's crazy with the rates. But then 90 seconds, yeah.
That's like usually they sell them in 30-second increments, and so you're paying for like 3 spots. Crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know what I enjoyed about the game?
Me being there.
Absolutely. I'd love to have. You're so fun to watch a game with, even though my knee takes a pounding. But I love
Yeah.
watching football. I love watching hockey even more. The last 2 minutes, you just a riot to watch, and
Mm.
it makes it so much fun. So,
Yeah,
I,
I do. I do. I'm surprised I didn't break your knee
yeah, I
smacking you
mean, you get into it.
a
You
little
get
bit.
into it.
Yes.
I will say, especially like like we talked before, hockey,
Mm.
the arena football. It's like fun to watch.
Yes.
I actually sometimes have more fun watching you than I do the game.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I snorted. I apologize.
Uh, yes, and that's one of the points
Yes.
that Culture made on our show last week is that there would be Culture's Casino made that point that they would be more than one product in ads. They're sharing it. They could split costs, and some of those were really good and really
They
innovative the way they did.
but they
That we'll
weren't
talk
that
about.
many actually. They weren't that many.
Yeah, but the ones that I
But there
thought
was.
were pretty creative when the way they did it.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So, but we'll
Absolutely.
touch on those a little bit more. So,
Yes.
all right. Well, we've got 7 people here watching. Thank you, everybody that's here.
Yes.
Follow us on the YouTube, the Twitch side. Subscribe, like it on the YouTube side. So, with that being said, shall we get started with probably the down part of the night, the ones that we were not so fond of.
Exactly. Yes. The
So,
ones that we consider like down in the bottom of the list. Bad,
yes,
bad, bad.
right.
Yes.
We don't not like anything. They're just
Oh no,
less.
there's some I really didn't like.
I
I
guess we
will.
have to be nice too, though. So
Oh, okay.
we'll try to be as nice as we can.
They were,
So
as I tell the kids, we don't use the word hate. We just use it's not our favorite.
yes, kind of like
These were,
down south. Bless your
yeah,
heart.
yeah, these were not our favorite. These were way, way not our favorite.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of them we're going to show some of the video or pictures of, and some of them we're just going to name them because they're just not even worth showing.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Oops, I hit the button again. I think, or did you hit that
Oops,
one? Yeah,
I didn't do it.
that's me. I'm
Okay.
trying to get my notes moved around and like.
Uh, so are we ready to talk about the
Let's go
first?
ahead.
What?
Start us
Okay.
off.
So now I am doing this. I'm going to confess to everybody. I actually made like a YouTube playlist of all the commercials that we were going to share bits and pieces of. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping it works. There's not going to be any sound. We're kind of nervous about doing sound because it can be real picky. All the ads that we're doing, I got the ads if I could from the original company. Like if we do a uh, Kia ad, it's from Kia Motors. I tried
Mm-hmm.
not to get them from other sources, so they're all from the main
Mm-hmm.
source. So
Yep, and
so
we're not
hopefully
making.
we do this good. Hopefully I pause it like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, and we're not
If it's
making any money on it. We're
yeah,
using fair use, and we're going to be trying to be transformative. I guess that means we just talk over it or something. So,
yeah.
and be
So
creative with comments.
if Dadman tells me to do something, it's because I didn't do it. So anyway, that's just wanted to let you guys know that. So we're going to start off with one of the commercials that we did not like. Um, Even though it was creative, I still did not like it. So here we go. Um, you ready?
Mm. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. So here's the first one.
Oh yes, this one. Oh, I hate
So
mayonnaise anyway. Let
so
me say hi to Atwood real quick. Hi, Atwood. Welcome.
so the Hellman's
You
mayonnaise
started off with a
commercial.
stinker. That I'm sorry. I don't like
Well,
mayonnaise anyway, but
this was not the worst of the worst.
uh,
This is not the worst of the worst, I don't think.
no, I
Um,
agree.
so Brie Larson, John Hamm, some other people later. I just did not like this. I just did
Mhm.
not like the commercial. Um, you know, um, so it's kind of uh, and I did not like I don't like her, and that might be part of the reason why. So so anyway, there's some of that.
Yeah. Well,
So
real quick, I'm typing off a comment in the chat real quick.
okay,
But yeah, this yeah, I think like
yeah,
she's a poster child of kind of annoying memes and things like that, and but honestly, I didn't mind her in this ad. There was probably one person the more that annoyed the fire out of me, and that was if you go back just a hair, it's the guy in the refri.
let me see if I can
Yeah,
find him.
there you go. Oh, Pete Davidson again. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. At least she
So
made sense. You're talking about brie cheese.
right.
That was kind of cool with that. That was kind of creative with that one.
Yeah. But
And
I do like what Daisy said here. Um,
mhm,
she said that I'm going to go ahead and put the comment. There you go.
yeah,
That it was really weird and slightly creepy.
hmm
Yes.
yeah,
Yes. And
absolutely.
the fact, their tag was that they make, what is it? What was their tag again?
It
Um,
makes everything better or something. Uh,
let me see.
yeah, you can find it at the
I'm
end of
trying
it.
to remember what it was.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
right at the end.
yeah.
This is not the one that has
Oh,
Snoop.
that they bring leftovers to life. I just think that's
Yeah,
creepy. It's just yeah,
yeah.
not
That's.
like my favorite.
I keep
So,
forgetting which one was the Snoop Dogg in the fridge though, but it
I
wasn't that one.
I don't know. I don't
I,
remember Snoop Dogg in the fridge. I'll be
uh,
honest with you.
I know.
Um,
But yeah, I mean that was really that was not the worst, but just really a kind of a
just not yeah. Hey, Atwood, by the way. Nice to
yeah,
see you here.
yeah.
Um,
I mean it was kind of cool in some ways. Ham, cheese, brie cheese. I mean it was kind
it
of
was clever, but I just don't think it hit the mark.
yeah. Well, see, like
That's
one thing that I got with commercials, and you'll see probably talk about later is either overexposed actors, actresses that that just you don't want to see anymore, or just tired plot lines or
mhm,
rehashed themes. It doesn't always work
yeah.
it doesn't always work with everybody.
Yes.
Oh man, hey, no
No,
all
Atwood,
caps,
you no,
no all
no,
caps.
no, no.
Ketchup, ketchup.
I do like
Yeah,
mayonnaise, but I will not say it's the best condiment out there. Um,
absolutely.
so some
I'm
other
ketchup. Ketchup, no mayonnaise.
yeah,
You know what? I will sometimes with mayonnaise, but I'm really picky because I have the thing with the
the
texture, right?
texture. Yeah.
And if you can get a very light, almost watered down or more oily based mayonnaise, I've had them on sandwiches before, but it's
Mhm.
definitely not a favorite of mine. I do agree with you with mustard, but uh,
Yes.
as on certain hamburgers, I will take mustard. Like a Burger King hamburger, I'll take
Mm.
mustard on it. But
I like kind of taking and mixing all the condiments together. I'll be honest
uh,
with you. I'm a mixer. So
yep,
the
yep.
Hellman's mayonnaise commercial, but there's also some that we're not going to show the videos of. There was one for a makeup brand called Elf, ELF. Eh,
I'm sorry, Brian Hepburn, real quick.
oh my
She used to have
gosh.
the stinky cheese face expression, so it works for that.
Yes.
There you go.
So is her new nickname
Sorry.
Stinky Cheese.
Uh,
Yes. So there was a Elf makeup commercial about I don't know, a concealer or something that was sticky. It
yeah.
was um it was just stupid. Not even worth showing the commercial. I
Which
mean, it
one
was
was
just
that one
dumb.
again?
It was a makeup commercial,
Oh yeah,
a
I
brand called
forgot that one. I
yeah.
forgot that one. Let me say hi to
And
Jess though, real quick.
yeah, hey.
Hey, and Jess says mayo is made with eggs. Not surprising, Dad Man doesn't like it. Absolutely,
No, I don't think it's because of the eggs though. Because Dad Man
it
does
doesn't
eat
help.
things that have eggs in it. I think the reason he doesn't like it is it's got this kind of thick texture, the consistency, and it's just not something that he really likes is that
Yeah,
texture, not, you know, um, he
but I
will
like.
say that it might be partly the eggs, but I will tell you, I think it's more
I'll
texture.
go with that as an extra reason not to eat it, Jess. But
Oh,
thank you and welcome in tonight. Hey, we got 9
and
people watching us now. So, hey,
wow.
yay,
Oh,
welcome.
and another stupid one that I thought was just stupid. was the Downey McBride one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was just dumb.
You
If
know, it's
anybody
funny.
liked it, I apologize.
You know, it's funny. The ones that you keep talking about are the ones that I've brain dumped. It's like,
Yeah. Well,
it's
I
like,
watched them
what?
again today to try to for this show. So
No, you did the hard
unfortunately,
work. You took the
they
bullet for the team.
I took the bullet for the team. So now we're going to go and watch some of the video of another one that um
No, Atwood, the missus would agree with you, but
no,
no.
I do like mayo chup. I
Yes.
do. I can mix ketchup and mayo and just eat it on anything. I use that with my fries. Yes. And if you take the mayo chup and if you put a little bit of malt vinegar in it and mix it up in it and then eat it with fries, oh, ugh,
Oh man. Hey,
chef's
how about
kiss.
Chipotle mayo? Brian likes
I
that.
don't remember if I've had chipotle mayo.
Yeah.
Probably have, but
Yep.
I
Well,
don't know.
okay.
Sounds
Well,
good. I'd
all
try
right.
it.
So our next one,
See, we always go off on food no matter what.
yeah,
But
exactly. There'll be more food throughout here. So you
yes,
didn't like what is that one? The one that you just said again, the makeup. Okay, so never mind. We don't need to
yeah,
dwell on
yeah,
makeup. Okay.
yeah. So now we're gonna watch another. You ready to watch another video of one that we did not like?
Yes, they attempted to be creative, but I think they. Anyway,
Yeah,
go
I.
ahead.
So it is.
It's an Ultra beer commercial, Michelob Ultra.
So it's Michelob Ultra, Bushwood Country Club, new members. Can we guess what they're parroting? Can we figure it out? Do we know? And this is why I don't like it. Not Serena. No, that's not why.
Mm.
I do not like it because they're parroting one of my most favorite shows out there. And I just don't think they did a good job of it. Which
Well,
was
I'll hold comment till you finish. When we get through
so
it.
that's it. Just kind of so anyway, that's it. We're going to kind of zip through some of the stills here. I don't know what we're going to see, but yeah. So
Yeah.
not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Well, to me, it's like it was just a blind. It's just a blatant rip-off attempt. It didn't have the heart and soul of the movie. That movie's so old, so classic. I mean, of course, many of the actors are dead in it. I mean, if you maybe had Bill Murray as the groundskeeper instead of Tony Romo, I just, it just didn't seem the same. It just lost the heart of the Caddyshack feel. They tried, but to me, with just the people they had, and it's such an iconic movie with such iconic actors. There's no way you could replace those actors or that feeling or just that impression,
Yeah, I agree. I just don't. I just feel that it lost something there. Totally, did not
Mm.
like it. Once again, if anybody else liked it,
Yeah.
that's okay.
And by the way,
You're entitled to your opinion, and that's
by
okay.
the way, while we're talking about a little bit, like right now, we're talking about the ones we're not our favorites. If you have some that were not your favorites, share them with us. If there's some you like, when we get to that part, share those with us.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. What are some of the ones that you thought were not good? Hey, theme park casual,
yes. Hey, theme park casual, welcome, welcome.
homemade
And
Thousand Island dressing sounds
mayo,
is
ketchup,
lovely.
Worcestershire sauce, and a seasoning. Wow. Oh, that sounds good.
Mm.
Well, hey, drive carefully. Thanks for tuning in. And speaking of that, we've got 12 people now watching us. Hey,
I
thank you
agree
for
with Brian on
joining
that
us.
next comment.
Yes,
I agree with that. I agree. If they did a Happy Gilmore instead, I
that,
agree totally. I
yeah,
think it would have worked.
more modern. You could replace
Hmm.
Adam Sandler. Yeah, I
And then
agree
what
with
I
that.
think they could have done is like with
Oh,
Serena,
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
is use like the tennis, like take what her, you know, what her expertise was and kind of put it into the thing, like how they did with the hockey stick kind of golf club. I think they could have done something, and I think that would have been really good. But I just,
Even better, even better.
yeah,
You could have brought Bob Barker out for that. I believe he's still around, and he's still it just you have somebody
yeah,
that you could the connection to the movie or something, or even
yes,
bring even Sandler too. Yeah, just drive carefully. Thanks for tuning in while you're driving home.
yes. Thank
And
you.
we've got 13 people watching. I just want to keep repeating: hit the like button on YouTube, subscribe. We're 6 away from 150. Follow us on the Twitch side. So hey, thank you for everybody being here. All right. So I'm sorry, but yeah, that's a good point. It's a more modern movie. You could have done more. I guess really reach out. It wouldn't have felt like it was so much as trying to piggyback on something that was
Yeah.
famous or a cult classic.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I
Bob
agree.
Barker is 99. That's what I thought.
Wow. Amazing.
Absolutely. So
Amazing. And then some of the others that we're not going to show videos of that I was extremely disappointed in, or just didn't like. The Tillamook cheddar.
yeah, that was
Just
just like
didn't.
a record commercial. It was like
I just
buy the
didn't.
greatest album. It just was like, ugh.
It just was dumb to me. If anybody has any that they don't like, any commercials that they really didn't like, just put them in the comments and we'll talk about them.
What
The
I did
M&M
not like.
one,
What's that?
the M&M one.
Yes, let's talk about that one.
I was oh number one. Their whole ad campaign, that whole kind of yeah, just kidding kind of thing that they did. I don't think it worked. I think it was a publicity. Well, it was a publicity stunt that I just don't think worked.
Yeah.
This commercial was stupid. If they were going to say, "Oh, we're just kidding," I think they should have immediately um, that first commercial did the what is it, the May whatever, the chocolate
Oh,
covered clams, and then had
Maya
like the
Rudolph. Maya
Maya, and,
Rudolph.
and then had the M&Ms come in and say, "We're having none of this." Something and say, we're taking back, M&Ms or something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of they did that, and then they had like a press conference at the end of the Super Bowl, them talking about it. Um,
Well, see, I didn't.
the
Here's how bad it was. It left me unimpressed because and that's what we're talking about here, Atwood. Yeah, the publicity. But I didn't even get the point. It wasn't until later when they're back. I just
I didn't even know
it
they
wasn't
did the second
effective.
commercial because I left near the end of the game because I was so disgusted with it
Yeah.
that I just was it was making me too nervous. Um,
Oh,
that I didn't even realize they did the press conference thing. I
mhm.
only noticed that when I looked up today on YouTube. I rewatched all the ads and it was in that compilation of it.
Mhm.
And I went, oh, there was another ad, um, and watched it. But yeah, I just think it fell flat. I think it kind of disrespected Eminem people that like M&Ms. It
Yeah.
just kind of, I just, yeah,
I-
just didn't really
the-
like it.
As I said, I didn't even get the point. Some people like me, I didn't get it. I was like, thought I just didn't even put two and two
Yeah.
together that it was that they slipped that in and they were back. I didn't get
Mm.
it. So that's how oblivious I was. So that really gets to the effectiveness of the ad campaign. But let me say good hello to Bone. Welcome. Hey, it's okay you didn't watch Super Bowl. I did it for you. But we're going to talk the commercials.
Oh, no, I don't normally watch it, and I don't normally watch the commercials anymore because they've been so crappy late in past
Yeah.
years. But Damon he wanted to do a show, and I said, okay, well, we'll watch it. And and so yeah, I
I
agree
will
with you.
say,
It's
um,
yeah,
go ahead. Overall, though, I do think these ads were better this year on the
I
whole.
agree. We're just doing the worst ones now to get them
Yeah,
over with,
yeah.
so that the end of the show is not on a negative note, but
There
on a
were
positive
seasons
note.
the last few years when we did try to watch it just for the ads because we didn't care about the teams. Well, we didn't care about teams this year, but there were years we just gave up watching because the ads were so bad.
We're so
They
bad.
just
Yep.
were horrible. So, but at least this year was a little more fun. But welcome, Bone. Hopefully,
You're
have some laughs
welcome.
with us too.
And
Um,
I did not like another one I did not like was the Ant-Man Heineken commercial.
mhm.
I guess that was a two together thing. I didn't
Yeah,
like it. I thought it was stupid. I just
yeah. Good night, Atwood.
good night.
Um, Yeah, that was it was. I think it was kind of cute with the ants doing everything. It's in
Mhm.
that it's one of the movie promo things, that type of thing. I could see it. It just another one. It just was like, it just kind of,
I just did not think. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what they could have done to make it better. I
Well,
just
what?
don't think it was that great. It was,
I, well, what can you do with ants marching off with beer bottles? They're slow
yeah,
moving. Maybe the flying ones could have come in and like flew off with it,
yeah,
but
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I
supersizing it.
just was, yeah.
Well,
So
one that I did not really care for. Um,
what was that?
well, there are a couple of them. Well, one the Uber one or whatever with Diddy, like
Oh,
was
that
like,
was a oh, oh, that was yeah, you told me another one earlier. Do you remember which one you told me?
yeah, I know. Let me see.
Yeah.
And
Uber One was
Bone
Uber.
Bone has said it's been a decade since they had a rock and roll band. Yes, exactly. It's all pop artists now and stuff like that. But go ahead, Mrs.
Uber One was one of my honorable mentions in the better
It
ones.
was.
Yes, it was.
You're gonna love the other one I didn't like then.
What was it?
The Bud Light with the hold music.
Yep, that was another one. See, we have such different tastes. That was actually an honorable mention, one that I had in my likes.
That's too funny.
When we were doing our top 10, I there were 16 that I put up there. And so yeah, those were two that I actually I liked pretty high. Um so are you ready to tell them what the worst, well, I consider, I don't know if you do, the worst commercial that aired?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to find out where my chat went when my I swear I tweeted this thing out right at 8 o'clock. Thankfully, I got some good people out there tweeting about for us. So I was just
Oh, well, thank you.
yes. So let me get that. Yes, we can move on to the honorable mention things. Would you like to go ahead and start?
Yeah, the Uber Eats is the Uber one. Yeah. I like I say, I liked it too. I agree with you, Daisy. We have good taste, Admin doesn't. That's all we can say. Okay, this is the one that I consider the worst. And I'm going to, before I show any of it, the reason I consider it the worst is because I feel that the entire thing had nothing to do with the product. It was like they did this commercial with this famous person, and then at the end they're like, "Oh wait, let's tell them who paid for this ad," and that's why I consider it the worst. I think it's kind of inspirational, but for an ad, I don't think it worked. Um, and that is this one. And it's basically talking about leadership and working as a team. Great message, great message, not denying that, but as we're watching it, don't really know what they're selling. And then you go to the end and they're like, let me get close to the end here, and you go, oh, it's for cognac, if I'm saying the word right. That's one. Whoops.
Yeah, it's like
And I'm like, what? So, like I say, the message was wonderful, fantastic, very inspirational, very motivational, but it had nothing to do with the product at all. I mean, it didn't even have her like sitting at a bar with a drink in her hand talking, or, something like that. I just,
mhm.
you know,
I just see with commercials like that, I like them lighthearted. I like them irreverent, funny, humorous stuff like that. I don't need all the serious lectures and things like that. So that's why I want to have fun with things. So I see that. Be a team, drink alcohol together. Hey, that's the
hmm
message. Thank you.
yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome. But yeah,
yeah.
I just don't, the serious motivational ones I don't really care for when
See,
they're like that.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that as long as it kind of has something to do with the
Mhm,
product.
mhm.
So,
Yeah,
um,
absolutely. So
so now, Dad Man, I think
mhm.
it's time for us to talk about what?
Well, wait,
Those are the worst.
well actually we're still in the honorable mentions, aren't we?
Yep, we're going to do honorable mentions now.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I thought. Okay, sorry. I jumped the gun with the worst ones. I'm just double checking my list.
No, we're done with the worst ones. That was the worst
Uh,
one.
yeah, I think so. which is
Yeah,
not bad.
Budweiser frogs. I wish they had Budweiser frogs.
If those are the worst, then that means it was really a good year with things.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of them were mediocre.
yeah,
They weren't the best, they weren't the worst, and like I say, some people will have different opinions, and some people will go, "Well, what about this one?" And I could tell you, probably say it's not bad, if people like some different ones, but they're just were not the greatest. I mean, some of the mediocre ones I thought were like the Pringles one, with the hand stuck in. Um, the Jeep electric slide one with the animals dancing, not bad, but it just to me it just wasn't my favorite. There were other ones that other ship ones that I thought were better, or other car ones that I thought were better.
yeah.
Um, what was another one that I thought was okay?
The honorable mentions.
The Crown Royal. It was okay, but there
Yeah.
were other alcohol ones that I thought were better.
Well, see, with the honorable mentions,
So those weren't even my honorable mentions. Those were like
those are
in
just
between
okay.
the worst. Those were just kind of there. They're there. They were ads.
Well,
But
the Gronkowski FanDuel ad was kind of, it was interesting. Well, hello,
yeah.
Mark, the infinitely tired.
Hey,
Wonderful, good to
Mark.
see you, Mark. Hey, thanks for coming
Glad you
over and
came
hanging a bit.
by.
Yeah, we're just talking the game ads. I mean, if you share with us some you didn't like, some you liked, or whatever you want to do. It's
Yeah.
great to see you.
Share your goods, your bad, and your awful. Which ones you
Phrasing.
liked, you didn't like, whatever. Yeah. Be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Share the goods. Share the goods. Hey. In terms of, so we're going to move to honorable mentions now.
Yep.
Let me.
These are ones
Well, the
that did
average one was
not
the
make the
Gronkowski.
top 10.
The
These are
average
ones that
one,
did
like I
not
said,
make the top 10.
the average one I said was the Gronkowski. I meant to finish that real quick. Sorry,
Mhm.
I wanted to greet Mark real quick, but the Gronkowski one was so. I mean, it was so staged and the family there and all this stuff and kicking that. It just was. I think that was another FanDuel type commercial. So that was
Yeah.
quite
And a
quite
lot of the
interesting.
advertising companies rated that one very low.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
it didn't really. It was, I think, a little too hokey to where
Mhm.
it's still better than Eminem because I didn't get the point of the Eminem till
Right.
like 12 hours later. So,
Yeah.
but can I go first on the honorable mention?
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm going to bring up a movie trailer,
Uh-huh.
and at the risk of causing a riot, I'm going to go with something I did not expect to say. And this is not Guardians, which is kind of and it's definitely not Fast 200,000, because dear Lord, we just need another Fast movie. Honestly, if this trailer was the only thing I knew about this movie, without all the talk and everything else, just on the trailer, it'd be the new Indiana Jones movie.
Mm.
I was impressed with it. It did
Mhm.
not, I mean, I had all these expectations based on rumor, things that are said, all that's out there. But as the trailer went, and I only had one scene with that one character that kind of is causing a lot of turmoil, confusion as to how they're going to deal with Indy and stuff. But the trailer was indie and looked very indie-ish. It looked better than what I saw of the last one, the Alien movie, the Crystal
Mhm.
Skulls. This one actually looked good from the trailer
Mhm.
only.
You're
That's it.
right. I
So,
agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that.
which I think is an effective part of an advertisement campaign like that, because here I am negative, not really wanting to do it, but it hooked me. It got that hook. Whereas like
Mhm.
M&M's left me like confused. So
Exactly. Yep, I agree with you.
yes, and I agree, Daisy. With this trailer, I might go see the movie now.
Mhm.
I know there's
You hope that they didn't take all the good bits and put it in
right.
the
That's
trailer
always
and
the
then
risk with almost any type of movie. It's like
yeah.
comedies. How many times have you gone to watch a comedy in the theater, and every good moment has been on
Yeah,
the
every funny
commercials?
part is in the movie, absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Absolutely. All right. Did you have one in the this range?
I did have I have some, one that I really like I say, I am a sucker for emotional um um ads. And one that got me was the Amazon one. the one with the dog crate.
Oh,
Now, I will
yeah.
say that that would have probably been in my top 10 if there wasn't another one that I felt was better with an animal one. So, but yes, that was one that I think deserved. I really liked it. I like sentimental commercials. I miss the Clydesdales because they're always good. And there wasn't one like that. And I think that some of these uh, animal commercials, I think they did good. I liked that one.
Yeah, that
So
was a touching one. I thought that was um
you're not the sentimental type.
no,
So
well, sometimes I
I
mean, but
like to cry during commercials. So
it made. I mean, I just thought they were going to get rid of the dog, and then
well, that
whoa,
was the
they
whole
didn't.
point.
I
Is that
know.
you were thinking that they were buying the crate to send him away because he was being a a bad dog. He was, well, he was getting into stuff. It was because he was lonely, so they brought him a friend.
Yay, friends are good.
So
We need
yes,
friends.
so
You
yes,
know one of the others that I liked. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Were you finished
oh
on
no,
this one? I was
yes, I
about.
was.
Okay. One of the other ones, and I had not told you about this one, is that was kind of cute. Is was the TurboTax, the safety dance song,
Oh
because
yes, yes, those were. I will say those were clever,
you
but
can
I
hook me
just
with bad '80s songs. That's a
yeah,
good hook.
yeah. So what
Yeah.
was another one of your honorable mentions?
And by the way, folks, like I said, share with us what you like, what you didn't like. Yeah, feel free to share with us on the ads that you've seen. Uh, the Skechers with Snoop Dogg was kind of an interesting one.
I put that was an honorable mention one. I thought it was clever. I like the Sketcher slip on one.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably about all that I really. Well, wait, no, I got a couple of the others. I got a couple of the others. I've got to find the right list I've got here.
Hmm.
The Pringles stuck in a can.
I just thought that was so dumb. I just thought, I mean, and I know it was dumb, and everybody's gotten if they've ever eaten Pringles, you've gotten your hand stuck in the jar, and I think that's kind of what they were um, working for. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah,
Yeah, and Daisy also, the farmer dog food was one that made you cry too.
yeah.
That's a good one too. Oh, so you missed the Amazon one. Yeah, yeah. You have to watch it because in there you said there's a site with all the Super Bowl
Just
ads.
go to YouTube and just
Yeah.
search Super Bowl ads. Another one that I thought was honorable mention was the Will Ferrell one with the Netflix and the GM EVs.
Yeah.
I thought it was clever how they they kind of parodied all the movie, all the some Netflix programming, but they did it good, And I really, I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute.
Oh
So
wow!
I
I
thought
tell
that
you,
was an
I
honorable
forgot
mention
about
one.
that one. That would have been in my worst ones. It was one that
You didn't like
annoyed the
it?
fire out of me. I already
Okay.
don't like electrical vehicles, but then
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was one of his better ones. I don't. It
Mm,
fell flat with me. But hey, then
mm.
again, I'm a picky guy.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Daisy. Okay, I take that back. There are parts of that were annoying, but parts of this were kind of cool. I forgot about that. There were the scenes when he got bit, like the zombie ended up
Yeah.
in the car with him too. He's like,
Yeah.
"Thanks for killing me, biting me. You killed me." Or yeah,
You says you kill me. Thanks.
that
Yeah.
that part was kind of funny. I will say, but the most of it I was kind of
Uh,
But of course, why would you want an electric car? It's bad enough having a gas vehicle in a zombie apocalypse,
well,
but could you imagine charging your car?
well, see, what I liked about it was that he got into a lot of the shows that were on Netflix. They had the zombie movies. They had Bridgerton. They had I think Stranger Things on Netflix.
I think
Um,
so. Yeah.
they had the Squid Games. They had all these um, little and I had fun kind of trying to figure out the movies. But yeah, so okay, so there.
All right. One other one that I had was the Workday Rock Star.
Ah, that was in my top
All
10.
those annoying rock stars, and then it's like picking on poor office people.
Yeah.
like you're a rock star, you're a rock star, you're a rock star. It didn't make my top 10 because that part was kind of, but
Yeah.
it was really funny, especially when they had Ozzy at the work
I
desk.
love
That was
Ozzy, man.
hilarious.
I love Ozzy. So,
That was
okay. So those are our honorable. I have one more honorable mention, but
Go ahead.
I'm going to save it for later
Oh wow.
because I've got some facts and things I want to share with about the commercial, which is really kind of cool. So I'm going to hold off on my last
Mhm.
honorable mention.
Okay.
And
Well, before you start, let me bring this up. Daisy said she liked figuring out which Netflix show they were doing.
I did too. I did too.
So that's awesome. Well, we still got 8 people out here watching on the Twitch side. Make sure you follow us on the YouTube side. Like the video, subscribe. Get the word out. So
But
now
and then the interest of not having this show be a bazillion I thought it was Pat Benatar.
I thought it
See,
was Joan Jett.
I was right. Um,
I thought,
um, we didn't show any of the honorable mentions because we would just be here for hours showing the commercials. So we're just going to we showed like some of the
yeah,
worst ones, and then we're going to show some of the top 10. So
yeah, because we're
uh,
like at 45 minutes already,
I know, and we're
hey,
just now getting into top
and we
10.
got 8 great people still with us, watching, lurking, or thank you for being here.
So let
So
us know what out of the ones you watched, what your favorite commercial was while we do our top 10. We'd love to
yeah,
put them up and talk
absolutely.
about them.
And it's cool if you don't agree with us. That's awesome.
Yeah. So because we didn't agree, there was only one that we agreed on out of all of these.
Well, didn't we get a couple, but just placement, or was
No,
it
we
really only?
only. Well, I'm talking about placement. There were four that we have in the top 10 together, but only one that we agreed on the placement of, and that's number 10. So
Hmm.
you ready for the drum roll to show what number 10 was?
Let's go.
So number 10, oh shoot, is for Doritos. And he's going to try something new. What is it going to be? Ah, the triangle.
Stop.
So the whole
Yay.
commercial
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
him performing with a triangle. How absurd is that? That's just so funny. And then they have,
Wow.
and the thing is that this was a 90-second commercial. It went on forever. It shows all his getting up there with it and everything. So, that's how the commercial went, and just crazy. It's just, I mean,
Cologne.
it's like it kind of makes fun of so many different things, like commercials with like perfume or cologne commercials. Um, 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 but they gave it a prominent spot. Um,
Hey, at least it wasn't more cowbell.
yes. So, but the part that I love the little kicker at the end when they had the award ceremony and they had Elton John playing the triangle and he didn't win. So I thought it was clever. That was our number 10.
Yeah.
That was our number 10. Now, the one that he talked about that was in his honorable mention,
Hmm.
this one is my number 9, which is the Workday Rock Stars.
Mm.
So I like this one. I like seeing the old rock stars in it. Um, I just I liked it. It had that him. It had, let's see if we can find some of the others here. It had, it's Billy Idol, right?
Yep.
Billy Idol, Ozzy Osbourne, Pat Benatar. I don't know if I missed her. Where is she at? See if we can find her. Oh, there she is.
It
Pat
was Joan
Benatar.
Jett.
Is that Joan Jett?
It's Joan
Okay.
Jett.
See, me and Daisy both. Okay, Joan Jett. I knew it was one of them. Actually, but
Ozzy,
I
Joan
was leaning
Jett.
toward.
It was Ozzy, Joan Jett, Billy Idol, Paul Stanley, and Gary
Oh,
Clark.
okay. So
I wonder which one Gary Clark was.
I don't know. That
Yeah,
was
there.
there.
I think that's
Gary
Gary
Clark.
Clark.
So there.
Yay!
So there. That. So it just. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought this was great when they put Ozzy in the Office Space, where you could really call him a rock star. Um, but yes, I enjoyed this commercial. I thought it deserved to be number 9. So and whoops.
Oops.
So so what was your number 9?
My number 9, let's see, was the DraftKings with
Yes.
Chris Hart. Yes. I love what they did with his name, his shortness, the names of everybody throughout it. That's where the audio would be so great. You got
Yes.
great guys like Emmett Smith, Ludacris there, and they what
Undertaker.
Undertaker, when he turns around and says Undertaker, and then you
Yes.
got Tony Hawk, and he does the
Oh,
Hawk.
Hulk. I'm sorry. Yes, I did not think this was a bad one. I, I I do still think it's weird and odd to have gambling commercials during a sporting event.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that I still find odd. And they think putting the little disclaimer, gambling problem call, is going to make it okay. Um, that's one thing that I just think it's weird. I think it's weird to,
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. Um,
Yeah,
so,
and I think that's why I
but
liked it. It was because it's weird.
yes.
Because, like I said, I like it when they don't take themselves so seriously.
Yeah. And I
And the
will
one,
agree with that. I
you
will agree
know,
that it was good that way.
they brought Undertaker in who didn't even have to say a word, and the way he said Undertaker, and it just was really, really, really cool. It's one of those. Oh my gosh, I
Yes.
the only thing I can compare it to is that scene from Austin Powers near
Oh,
the end of
yes.
the first one. Hey, look, and like, hey,
Yeah.
that's a Woody Harrelson. Hey,
Yes.
watch it out, Johnson. That whole scene where they went
Yes.
in one word, the other
Yes.
into the next. That's what that reminded me. I love the way they queued that up. It was so cool to see that. It really, really
Right.
was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Sure.
that's what I like. I like silly stuff like that. Like I've said, I like the escapism. I like to laugh,
Mhm.
especially if you're watching a game and your team isn't doing well. Then you can actually maybe hopefully get a laugh or do something that doesn't destroy
Right.
your TV.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
hello, I'm Oswald. Yeah, LOL. Yeah, exactly. That was fine. The concept promotion of sportsbook is weird. Absolutely, Daisy. And as a lifelong sports fan, and if you've listened with me and Clobby talking a bit on the Friday nights, and even on some of the college shows, is it's really weird now seeing all sports of all levels of all sports of all levels, college, pro, and all, embracing the gambling side. I mean, fantasy is
Yeah.
one thing, but the outright gambling and sports booking. That's
Yeah.
why I make clear I'm not a gambling site. Do not come to me for gambling because I
Right.
don't know enough about that stuff. I don't want to be responsible for people losing money. It's just, and it starts to take the fun out away from it when you start losing. And
Mhm.
I just like to win. And yes, it's a very odd concept for that. But
Yes. Yes.
what's so funny is, well, it's not funny because I know there are problems and stuff, but they're disclaimers. There's like I said, I listened to radio out of Tennessee, and they've legalized the sports betting up there, so they have the disclaimer at the end about blah blah blah. If you need help, blah 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 blah. It's like a medical commercial. They run on 30 seconds, but they talk at the speed of light.
It's the same
Yeah,
that they do with the lottery ads
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and the disclaimer that the legalese that they have to do, they make it so fast. I agree totally.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, you ready for
Absolutely.
our number 8? Which this is where we start kind of disagreeing on the
Yeah.
placement of things. This is one that I really liked. I thought it was clever. Um, I liked the song. I liked the little jingle. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So, eating the apple or eating the fruit. But wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What if they eat something else? Try a yummy avocado from Mexico.
Yay!
And then
Avocado.
So here's New York now when Eve ate an avocado instead. So nakedness is okay. The end is not near. So avocados from Mexico. Sorry.
Mhm.
So I like that one.
That
Dadman
one
did
was.
not.
I would say that that was probably an honorable mention. I forgot to put that on my honorable mention list, but
And I
yeah.
like avocados.
The
What
only
can I
thing is, I
say?
had to get past the blasphemy standpoint.
Mm.
Maybe with some ads, it's like, oh boy, you got to watch out for the blasphemy. Hey, make
Be
sure the
careful a
lightner's
little
not
bit.
about ready to
Yes.
hit you. So,
You're right.
but hey, all right. So where do we go? Number
You're number 8.
eight. My number eight. Uh, my number eight was the Breaking Bad for popcorners. Here, you got the whole thing of from the Breaking Bad show. No one, not that I've ever watched this show, but I know what it's about. And you got your actors here and advertising a product. And I love the line in there, never eat the product.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
hilarious to see and just was really it what took a dramatic show, put a comedic twist on it. Again, not taking itself so seriously.
And I love this. It says we got 6 signature flavors, and he's like, and he basically, whoops,
It's okay.
sorry. I
Uh,
can't get it. Oh,
oh, take it off
try to
string.
remove it. Try to remove it for me. There we
I
go.
got you.
Sorry,
Ah, you
I
got
got
it.
it. So I love it at the end. I was trying to get to it where they said we have 6 signature flavors. He goes, make it 7, and then at the end it's like 7 signature flavors because you have to listen to your the boss.
Absolutely.
So well,
Yes, I'm waiting for it to pop up on the StreamYard side, but Daisy's right here. I've never seen the show either, but the ad was funny. Again,
yes.
another ad that just the actors didn't take themselves so seriously. They had fun with a show that's out there. It really,
Mhm.
really, it was catchy. It just
Right.
just they had fun with it.
And
So,
that one was my number 7, by the way, was the popcorners.
oh really?
So, yes, that was my next one was the popcorn. So, we're kinda close with that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow. So
so
then,
the next video will be yours
oh
because
wow.
we just showed the popcorners one. Like I say,
Well,
I thought it was clever. They took the show, brought it in with the chips, and I think it's funny because how many chips, how many people can open a bag of chips and just eat one? It is. It's like it's addictive. And so I thought that was, kind of a little, undercurrent there because I can't have chips at the house because if I open the bag, I eat the entire bag. Um,
yeah,
so yeah. So that's why I thought that ad was very clever and it deserved to be in the top 10. So are
yeah.
you ready to talk about your next one?
Oh yeah, no, my number seven. Since that was your number seven, it was a Paramount commercial. I thought it was going to be about Beavis and Butthead more, which
It's
automatically gets my
Paramount Plus, by the way.
Paramount Plus. Yeah, that gets my attention with Beavis and Butthead. But no, it was more of a cliffhanger. You got to stop it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Stop there. There you go. See, it's Stallone. Yeah, Stallone. There's Chris Pine. Not Pine, but it's the other guy. And there's Stallone. He's hanging on the edge under the nose. Like there.
I wish you could hear it. How you doing?
Yeah, yeah, that great voice, just and then you watch it and he oh no,
Okay, here we go.
don't you dare, don't you? And then
Wait. He's gonna sneeze.
ah, it was
Telling him to
Dora.
hold it.
There's Dora.
Hey, ready? Here's the sneeze.
Well,
I wish you could hear it.
I know. Well, there's my Beavis and Butthead though. But yeah, it was I thought it was a
So,
cool, again, not too serious, promoted the
mhm.
shows, just very humorous, especially Stallone, picking at himself there.
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
to take this off. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Anyway, I've lost
But
my cursor, guys.
See,
There is
you'll see a
whatever they
common theme with me though is stupid is better. Stupid and sillier is better. It was better. Daisy says it was better than Paramount Plus commercials of past. That's true. That is true. So, but
So
we're
there.
go ahead.
So I don't know if you saw the end of it, if you remember the end of it, but it shows Stallone making a snow angel laying on the ground, and he's going, "I wonder if I need surgery."
Oh
So
man,
yes, I thought that one was very good.
yeah, that's awesome.
And now the commercial, Daisy, that made me cry. And that's the only this commercial is the only reason the Amazon dog crate commercial did not make it in the top 10 is because of this one right here that we're going to I am a sucker for these commercials. I am just a sucker for them as the dog grows up.
Oh, this is the one I think Daisy was talking about. The
Yes.
farmer's dog
Yes.
commercial. Yes.
Yes, it made me cry too. There's a movie that it's very hard for me to watch because it's about the journey of a dog. That's its name actually of the show. So yeah, it's just so sad, and it's just them the dog growing up and them being there with the dog as the dog gets older. And see, I get teared up just even thinking about it. So we're gonna take this one off because it makes me sad. A happy sad. But that's the reason why the dog crate one did not get it because I thought this one was so I really liked
Daisy
it.
was crying so much. Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
Yeah,
That's,
I like I say, I'm a wimp.
no, you're not a wimp. That's what I love about you. It makes, hey, I'm not gonna pick on you. You sat there watching the daggum game with me. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
it's like I'm not gonna pick on you. I'll
Yes.
call it adorable and cute, and I get to hug you.
Okay. Okay. You can do that.
All right,
So that was my number 6.
all
We're
right.
getting close. We're getting almost to the top 5.
Yay! Well, number 6 for me was an interesting one. It surprised me. And Miss, it was going to tell you something a little bit about the history of beer commercials.
No, no, not yet. Not
Not yet.
yet.
I'll
I
tease
guess I
it for
could
you.
on this one. I
Well,
guess
no,
I
you
could
just
on
wait.
this
Just
one.
wait till you're ready. But what I wanted to do is, um, I didn't expect to see so many alcohol commercials this time. And see, it's your typical woodsman type of thing, the bush mountain man type of thing, and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, Sarah McLaughlin with that animal rescue song. Oh, that song on all the commercials for all these freaking years. Uh, And then, that's a wolf.
Yes.
And then watch show the reaction. Yeah, that's a wolf. Just scoots away.
Yes.
Not every wolf is as nice as Liam Grey Wolf out there, one of my great friends on Twitch. Uh, but yeah, a real wolf is probably not the. That's what I was saying. Where's Liam?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh! But I love that one. Just for that look on her was priceless.
Yes.
It just, especially that history. And this is one of those things I can tell you that draw, that hook to get you. It got me because that song has been around forever. Those commercials about animal rescues and all have been around forever. And,
If
and you're in
you
a serious woodsman beer, a tent out in the woods, tough commercial. Here's this soft hippie type song, and it's like, and then
and if
uh,
anybody
then
has
she
ever
starts the song, and then it's like, that's a wolf.
yeah.
It just was beautiful.
And if you've ever seen those commercials, late night commercials,
Yes.
man, as soon as the music started, I knew what it was because I used to work late night and run these commercials all the time. I apologize now, but it gets ingrained in your mind, and so you hear it, and that immediately you're like waiting to see, you know, animals flashing across the screen. So yes, I think that that was a wonderful, wonderful commercial. So
Yeah.
my number 5. We're now in the top 5. Yay! It's been an hour and we're finally in the top 5. I'm glad we did. If we showed other commercials, we'd never get out of here.
Yeah, it's okay. But hey, it's having fun. We've
Yes.
got 8 people still with us. We're still entertaining. Thank you for that
Hopefully.
feedback. And like you said, any feel free throw in any reactions to these, anything that y'all like. And see that there. Yeah, Wolf. Where's Liam? I
Yep.
know.
Yes.
So,
So this is my number 5, and I've
mhm.
taken some of these, like, if they do, multiple ads, if I liked both of them, I kind of plumped them in for one because, I think, it's just the same. And so I really liked the T-Mobile ads. I loved the
Oh,
Bradley Cooper and his mom.
okay.
His mom was hilarious.
Okay,
I
my
just
bad
think
on this one. I forgot about this one.
yes, oh my gosh, I thought it was a great ad. I thought I just loved it. And,
You know who I picture doing this ad?
who?
Liam and Daisy.
It's the
Just
rapport that they have, and, I mean, she's making fun of his clothes, and she can't read the lines, and,
he hadn't won anything.
like, he's saying, "I've been nominated for 8 times or something." He goes, "Yeah, but you've never won anything." And just the love that you can see in their eyes for each other. I
Yeah.
mean, it just was a cool ad. And then the other T-Mobile, let me get to, um, and see, since he's been, with 9, um, then the next one is, let's go to the next one here, which is the John Travolta one, singing the Grease song to a T-Mobile lyrics. Um,
I like the guy's face.
so
What what happened to his hair?
he's older, I
That
guess.
looks like our friend.
Yes. So
Gary
anyway,
Dadman.
I these were the T-Mobiles, and I liked them. I liked the nostalgia of it, and him singing to summer, oh, the Grease song,
Yeah,
da da
Summer
da
Love.
da da, summer lovin'. So yes.
Yeah.
So
Where's
so
the
anyway,
where are the chicks in the thing?
well,
I don't
it's
know.
just it's no. So anyway,
Boring.
that was my number 5.
Wow, that was
So
interesting.
so
And
those I really like them.
and Daisy said she loved the singing T-Mobile one. It was fantastic. So
Yes.
yeah, I could was that did I go to the bathroom or was that halftime?
No, you heard it. I
I
don't know him, but I
I don't
saw it.
remember that one. I don't know. I
Yeah.
might have been space cadetting at that moment.
Yeah.
But
So I like the T-Mobile ads. I thought they
yeah.
were very creative.
All right, my number 5 is Binky Dad. Binky
Yay!
Dad. Yes. What a great thing. I've actually had to do something similar.
And anyone that has forgotten the binky
Yes.
knows.
I did something similar last year with trying to get across theme parks too. It's
Yes.
crazy when you're trying to rush in a hurry.
And something that the advertiser said about this commercial that, made it, like, to them, one of their best ones is because Kia is not known for being um, a multi-purpose vehicle, and they're like they show it going through terrains and all this stuff. So they're kind of, um, you know, highlighting some of the different aspects that the Kia can do, while being cute. And then,
And of
um,
course, he got the wrong binky. So
yes, and then he had to go get it.
yeah, never forget the binky.
Oh, we've forgotten the Binky. We've
That's
forgotten the Binky. There's Binky Dad. See the
that, that is
him going
awesome.
back again. So that one was a good commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that one was higher up on my list.
Mm-hmm.
So I did pick Binky Dad also, but I picked it a little higher
Okay.
than you.
Okay. So what's your fourth rated one then?
So my fourth rated one is, can we guess?
Oh my.
And these also had 2 ads. They were 2 separate ads. This one is with Ben Stiller about acting. So it has all these different kind of scenes of him being an actor. Oh, that was an awful. So there is just different scenes,
Oh yeah, brought back Zoolander.
and then
That poor droid.
the real is real, and then they say it's just acting.
Well, I tell you what, this series though with those zero drinks,
Yeah. Well,
I've
I love
started
it.
getting
I
some
love
of
their
those.
hashtag, real or acting.
Yeah,
And it's like, and that's why I really like this, is because it's like, hey, don't trust us. We're just actors. We're
yeah,
actors here, being paid to tell you this tastes good.
yeah.
You know, check it out for yourself. So it's kind
Well,
of making, if you want to know, go buy the product. You know, don't trust us. Buy the product. So they had him, and then they had
Sprint.
Steve
Yeah,
Martin.
yeah. Daisy didn't like the Pepsi ones, and that's cool.
That's
That's cool.
okay.
Everybody has different taste.
So
I just, I think I get caught with these because these guys are making fun of themselves in a way with the scenes, and so when that happens, I naturally
yeah,
gravitate to those type of things. So
yes.
it just, it happens. It's
So those were that was my number 4.
and go back and like I said earlier, really what happened this year, at least, and you chime in on this part if you want. Like I said, there have been years we've watched Super Bowls just for the ads, and we'd turn off before halftime because it was like these just suck. Either they were preachy or they were just pitching a car blandly. I mean, just no there was no imagination to them. It was just like watching commercials or lectures.
Yeah,
And and we've turned off Super Bowls before because of that. But this year, there were a lot better ads. I'm sure a lot of people don't like a lot of the ads too, but you know, but when we judge it back to prior seasons, it was a good year. We really
yeah.
liked it.
I think so. I think
But what did
so.
you think about prior season? What's your was
Me, you're
yeah,
asking me
do
to
you,
remember.
no? I mean, do you agree with the whole what I said about how we used to watch and they didn't like them? Was
Oh
this a
yeah,
better
yeah,
season?
yeah. It's like the past. It's been a kind of a drought with commercials. I don't know if they've been afraid to, um, and then just stuff happening.
Well,
Yeah,
the last time,
I think they're getting back to
yeah,
not being afraid to be clever, and big and creative. Some of them
yeah,
fell flat.
like
I
these,
will admit that.
and we talked about those, like the M&Ms and some of the others.
Yeah,
But we've actually in recent years when we've watched the game uh, at people's houses, there was a time when the group got together, everybody shut up during the commercials, talked during the football game, but shut during the commercials. But I think last couple of times it was just like, commercials are on, man, forget it, we'll talk.
yeah,
So,
yeah. They weren't. I agree.
all righty. So we've got 9 with us. Hey, folks, make sure you
Yeah.
like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 150 on the YouTube side. Yay! And
Yes.
thank you for following us on Twitch also. So, Mrs., we are
Yes.
at number 4, right?
Yeah. Give me a second.
All
No.
right.
Yeah. You're on your number 4. Yes.
Well, what was your number 4 again?
The Pepsi commercial.
Pepsi commercial. My 4. Well, I had to go to the Little Darlings on this one. The E-Trade Baby commercial. Yeah.
Yes.
What's better than babies getting married at 2 years old or whatever? And who does not like talking babies? That's even better.
Do you really want to know?
What?
No, I don't mind.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh my, I'm oblivious. Hey, but I'm dead, man. Uh, I'm blushing now. Great ad. I
Yeah.
love the way they use milk for these toddlers there.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. Oh, Daisy apparently liked this one. Eat Trade Babies. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Hi again, Jess, and thank you for putting out the links. Like it says here, go to our Twitter for stream updates, and also we're on Twitch. Don't forget that. If you want to see me scream and jump, I mean, literally jumped out of my seat when I played that. Go watch my friend Mark's there, and along with his Where Did They Go in Fortnite. So we've got some interesting things out there too.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I love that commercial. It was just babies are adorable. It was really creative. They they didn't overdo it. I don't think the little milk glasses were, uh, well, good. I'm glad you got a time for a break, Jess. Jess, if now that you're on break, if you have time, tell us if there are any that you liked, didn't like, or kind of honorable mentions if you want to. Um, now that if since you're on break, um, so that was it. The E Trade babies, it just there was just something cute and adorable about the babies, and it,
I
you
think
know,
they're creepy, but that's
well,
me.
I kind of like the little one, the best man, like saying, "Hey, he's single and ready to mingle." Hey,
Yeah,
what? I
I
think
just think they're a little creepy.
okay. At
Creepy
least they're
baby.
not marionettes.
I
Could
like
you make
marionettes. Don't bother me.
even after Team America?
No, they still don't bother me.
Okay. Well, anyway,
So
all right. So we're at the top three, right?
yes, we are the top three.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, my number three, I think, was the first commercial that aired, um, and I liked it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was clever, and it's not necessarily that I like the actor. I just thought it was clever because I think that he's really doing this, and I think there are really some reactions from people. I'm
Mhm.
hoping. I'm
Um,
hoping it is.
did you have the site with the link for the commercial?
It's just search YouTube Super Bowl, and I just found one that said all the commercials,
Okay. All
and
right.
that's it. I didn't. It was not any specific link, but I just think this was. I just like this commercial. I think it was funny, and I love that they put the guy says, "Do you know who I am?" And he's like, "No." A little humbling.
I love that. That should have been one of my honorable mentions again. I
And
had that written
I
down,
love
but
this. I love the end. I love the
oh
end when
yeah.
J Lo comes up. She tells him to come out and to bring her a
Ugh.
don't forget the glazed donut.
That's
So I
hilarious.
just like this commercial.
Yes. And
Um,
Daisy didn't recognize him at first, figured it out
yeah.
later. I'm a boomer.
Um,
Old porcelain head dolls are creepy to Brian Hepburn.
yes, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Um,
exactly, Jess. But yeah, they're out there if you want to take a look at them too. And there's
but
some.
anyway,
See, I'm forgetting some of those, like that Dunkin' Donuts. Another one I'd written down somewhere, but when I went to rank them, I forgot. But
yeah,
yeah, that's a good
I
one.
just think I like it's clever. I think it's funny. I hope that it truly was hidden camera kind of stuff because
Yeah, I
because I just think it's I like it. I like it.
again a
That's,
situation, a commercial where you got famous people relaxing, not putting on air, and just making
not
fun of themselves, just
well.
being
I don't necessarily know making fun. They don't take themselves seriously.
okay.
I think that's it because
Hmm.
they're just like having fun. So
Absolutely. So
and now this is where I wanted to give that information about the commercial.
yeah, go ahead.
So the preface Dadman's number three that until 30 years ago, Anheuser-Busch had exclusive rights to advertise during a brewery during the Super Bowl. So no other beer commercials were allowed to advertise during the Super Bowl for 30 years. So that's why you're now seeing all some of these other non Anheuser-Busch brands being advertised. And this one I just think is classic. It's the one that's your number three. So do you want me to just play it or do you want to say what it is
Uh,
first?
you go ahead and play, and I'll talk as you play.
Okay.
All right, because like she said, the history with the beer ads in the last 3 years, you think it's a Coors
And
Light
and
with
he
a Miller in
start
the
well
background.
well he starts
Uh huh.
off for the first time in 30 years. So he's prefacing this exclusive. This is
Hmm.
not Bud the Anheuser-Busch. This is Molson Coors.
Yep.
This is who these people are. So they haven't been allowed to advertise for 30 years. And Miller
Right.
and Coors are owned by the same company.
Mm. Two different products, but you got Miller and you got
Yes.
Coors Light together, and there's Miller Light.
And they're fighting each other.
Yes. Yeah. It's really, really a cool ad. Yes, the Miller sign in the background. Absolutely.
So which one's going to win? Got to watch it to the
I like
end.
the way they do a lot of the samurai stuff. The
So they're having fun. They're having fun here, fighting each other. Oh
hot
no!
dogs.
Oh, he's going to kill him with the
Fish.
talking fish.
It's
I love how they have all the Miller Lite and Coors stuff all around the tray. So they're fighting away. I just love it. Oh, you think? Oh, here they go. So who do you think won? That's the thing. Who do you think won? And this is what is so great about this commercial.
there you go, Daisy. Blue
Yes.
Moon.
So
That's hilarious.
yes, and they're all owned by the same company, and so they were, and so that was they had like multiple endings of this commercial. So I guess so that you wouldn't know who it was, but the whole
Yeah.
thing about Blue Moon is that it was not popular. The people did not want it at the company. They didn't like it and whatever. Um, and it's got a thing of its own. And now that and it was that's how it was the winner in the commercial. But
Yep. Absolutely.
so
Yeah. It was refreshing and inventive. It kept me off.
yes,
But Brian says he remembers an old Pabst Blue Ribbon Super Bowl commercial. Yeah, I remember the taste great, less feelings, and like you said, 30 years ago, that would have been like 2020. Oh man, that'd have been around 1993. So I'm thinking of like 1970s, 80s ads. But
hmm
I did not realize Budweiser had been that you know exclusive for that long. It was really funny. Yes,
yeah.
agreed with that. So
I really I like that. I do like that ad. Yes, it was an honorable mention, but it deserved to be close up there. So yes,
yeah,
that was one of my honorable mentions that I did
huh?
not want to share
What?
because I wanted to. Um,
I'm waiting for the StreamYard to get up so I can post the comment. But Jess has a
uh,
very interesting comment that Blue Moon doesn't use hops, so it's getting more popular with people.
mhm.
So, and that's
Yeah,
interesting.
they've actually said that it's it's in a lot of venues
Yep.
that serve beer.
Well, let's say hello to the great Lisa. Hi,
Hello,
Lisa.
Lisa. Hi.
Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. With that, we got 10 people. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button and sub on this YouTube side. We'll get to 150 very soon. And follow us over on Twitch. And Castle said he used to drink Blue Moon. See, I've never drunk beer. Actually, I've only taken one sip of alcohol. Well, two when I went to an Episcopalian communion, and I learned I hated wine. Ugh. But and you're welcome. Always great to have you around, my friend. It just was like, ugh. It just says it supposedly tastes different. Doesn't have the beer aftertaste, from what I've been told.
Yes,
So,
what they said it was is that they didn't like it because it didn't taste like the American beer. It tasted more like a European, and they did
well,
not
but
like
then
it.
again, you
But
know, it,
but executives are there to just they don't necessarily want to be innovative. They
uh-huh.
want they want something that they know will sell,
But
and so
then,
that but
but
that's so
we've had that discussion before. Not that about like things like Newcastle and things like that. Some of the British beers, being better than the American beers.
they're
Um,
just different. It's not that they're better; it's that they're different.
and I
That's
guess
all.
different
That's
to
all.
taste.
And yeah, yes, yes, they do have different tastes.
Yeah,
Um, so
yeah,
yeah,
okay. Because that makes sense, though.
yeah.
The, uh,
So anyway, my number two was already showed.
Let me
It
say
was the
hello. Let me do one thing before you
oh
get there. Jess says communion wine is cheap, watered down wine. It's going to be nasty. Okay, well, I won't judge it on that. And hello, Caden. Welcome. Welcome to one of our talk
Hi,
shows.
Caden.
Welcome, welcome. And Daisy said, oh, we started it now. I brought it the English beer. Daisy said,
Absolutely. Yes, 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 but it can't be in a can. Has to be in a bottle or on tap.
what's the difference?
It tastes different. It tastes different. And the only and or in Europe.
Is it
I
kind of
don't
like
know.
is it kind of like what we talk about with the difference with sodas, can
Guinness in a
versus fountain?
can is just nasty. I can tolerate a Guinness in a glass bottle, but if I have to drink it here, um, if I have to drink it here, over a fountain. Now Guinness in Ireland, it tastes different. Even tastes different when you drunk it in England. I think it's something with the transporting it or whatever. It just was. It just did not taste as good. But Guinness in Ireland was my favorite. But if I had to have it here, I prefer to have it on tap if nothing else.
Yeah.
So anyway,
But I guess what Jess is saying there, that I guess uh, tastes like cream soda until the beer aftertaste hit, or
I don't drink cream soda, so I don't know.
oh, well, Brian says that he used to drink Guinness every now and then, but still cooks with it.
It yeah, because it's hearty. It's hearty.
Uh,
To,
and
yeah,
Daisy is adamant, all caps. You know, when this lady uses
absolutely.
all caps, it's something else.
But man, when they try to give it to you in a can, and it's like, oh, it's just
Yeah,
gross. Ugh,
Jess said it was a can of Guinness Black.
that's part of the problem right there. Can.
Yeah. Brian says don't drink Pilsner beers. So, and I'm not sure what Pilsner is. I've heard the word, but hey, like I said,
Exactly, Castle.
tastes different, much like getting a bottle Coke manufactured in Mexico.
It is. It's there's something. It's either the water or something with the processing or something that they do taste different. I agree with you totally on that.
Yeah. All right. Wow. Hey, that was a cool discussion. We
So
we got a we got a great beer talk on a commercial show. Awesome. I just
yes,
I can't I have no experience. But Jess, I said I just stay away from beer, wine, and champagne. Yeah. Uh, I have enough problems already staying focused. No, I don't need to one more thing to make me go crazy. So, but
well,
hey, you want to go ahead and move on to number two?
we
Or
can.
all
My
right.
number two was Dadman's number five. The Binky Dad.
Yep.
I loved it. I loved it, especially having been in search of the elusive Binkies before. Um, yes, and the sheer and utter panic of not being able to find it.
And
Oh, and
congrats on that, Castle.
congratulations,
Yep.
congratulations. Um, so yeah, I really liked the Binky Dad. I really did. So that was my number two. So
Mm-hmm. Well, number two for me is
you
I
want me to
hate
just say,
electrical.
you want me to just play it so they can just see the first words?
Absolutely, pictures worth a
Okay.
thousand words.
Okay. So this is Dadman's favorite, and he's talking about buying an electric vehicle. But what are you afraid of? Let
Oh
me
God.
pause it a second here because it's been almost
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. Pause. Oh, you didn't pause it on it.
Oh, sorry. Trying to get there.
There
There.
you go. Okay, I hate the electric cars. Don't want to buy them. I don't want to retrofit a house and all. But dang it, that was a hell of a line. Oh my gosh.
I love the innuendo. I love the double entendres. Is that the right word? I just love all the stuff that they have in this commercial. Not being able to hear it
Mm-hmm.
does it no justice. And by the way, I will say now that this was my number one
Yes.
pick. This was my number one pick. Um, It's just I would advise everyone to go and watch this ad. It's hilarious. Um, I will actually look for it and put it in the this is one I'm actually going to put in the links. It's the only one. I think you need to hear it to appreciate um
Exactly.
sorry, I'm typing.
It's okay. Yeah.
Um so I am going to actually let me get it here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like a 5 year old. I mean, or 8 year old, whatever. Just the words, and I'm like, okay, I might buy a car. I actually tweeted out that I might be suffering from premature electrification, but you
Okay,
know,
let me get down here. I'm going to
Brian, you really should look it up
we're going
when you get a
to
chance. Watch the whole
there's
commercial. It's
there there it is. I used Dadman's
uh,
link to put it in the thing
thank
so
you.
he can get in trouble for it. Um
Oh, thank you.
so but just to it does no justice just watching it. It is th- there's just it it's just it's just a great commercial, and like I say, not hearing it
Hmm.
doesn't have any it does no there's just no
Yep.
go I'm just telling everybody to go
I
watch
like
it.
the way they had the guy there looking so down and depressed.
Yeah.
It just was like you thought it was the ED commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's exactly
Exactly.
was the whole point
I
of
know. It's
it.
like,
So that's
gee,
what it just was. It's a great commercial. I would advise anyone to go watch
yeah,
it, listen to it. Like I say, we're kind of afraid to run the
yeah.
ad with the audio.
Well, apparently we've
Um,
got not gotten kicked off tonight, so it looks like we're okay.
yes.
But you know how it goes with watching. I don't know.
So
Um,
they did tweets with it too. See,
yeah,
that's just. I bet you that was just so amazing
yeah,
how they
yeah, yeah.
used.
Retweet it with all your friends out there. Just yeah,
Yes.
but that's
So,
awesome. So,
so that was my number one. Dadman's number two.
mhm.
Um, so we are at the
Yay.
final one.
Well, before I say what this one is, we still have 8 people with us. Thank you, everybody that's been here. And if you're lurking, keep lurking. If y'all have any other commercials that you can think of that y'all want to throw out there before we're done, please feel free to do so. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, like and subscribe the video over here on the YouTube side. And let's see if we can get to 150 very, very soon. So, and drum roll. Yep, the drum roll, please. All right. And with this one, if you go ahead and bring it up,
Okay. I
this
am
was
not.
one that was
I'm good.
really talked about, and I saw a friend on Facebook talk about somebody else, the friend of theirs, about what happened here.
I'm going to stop it like every 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Oh my.
Because I want everyone to kind of see the whole thing.
Yep. I think that's the thing. Keep it under 9. It's
It's
like,
called the rabbit hole.
yeah. Carrying the body.
So everybody's
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
Okay. I'm kind of. I don't.
Yeah. All right. It's almost there.
Okay. So
It's
they've
getting
fallen
there.
down the rabbit
You
hole.
can, yeah.
I
I
think
know.
I'm going to play the rest of it.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll keep it at 9 seconds, right? So, find rabbit holes you didn't know you were looking for.
That one didn't do it.
No.
That one
Well,
didn't
go
have
ahead.
it.
See if you can find it again.
Oh.
See, you go ahead and take it off stream, and
I'm
I'll
trying
talk while
to.
you try to find it.
Yeah, because I thought I
Because
checked
that
that one.
was not the part that got me. That was not the
No,
part.
I'll
I
show
know
you
you
which one.
played it. I
I
know you
know.
played
I'm
it.
so upset now. I'm so upset.
All right. She will find it in just a second. So the
No.
drum roll continues. Let the
Yes,
drama
because that
continue.
wasn't it.
Yes. It was it I think it ran from that into the commercial I was talking about, which was that was weird, So but you did find it earlier, and if not, I'll have to try to describe it because I know friends of mine had Facebooked each
Okay,
other.
this is probably okay. This is okay. Okay, this
Uh,
is it. That
Okay.
was the ad, and then they did this. So
Yes.
let
Mind you, we're
me
watching the game at the moment. Okay. The game is
okay,
technically on.
give me a second. Let me get a
All right.
chance to let me
She will
close
do it.
this one. Let me get this over here. Let me do this. Let me make this full screen. Come on, go full screen. Come on. This is only 15 seconds, so I'm going to play the whole thing.
Okay.
So this
We'll
was
push the
during.
limits. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this was after the commercials. So this came in after the commercials. These are actual
Yeah. These were
Fox.
broadcasters of the
These are
game. Yeah.
actual broadcasters during the game. So I want to so this is what we were watching during the game. So they're,
Yep. They're
talking.
talking. They're
And then this
talking.
started happening. We're like, what's going on? What's going on?
Nope.
And I'm like, we're sitting on the remote or
Nope.
something. Nope.
Nope.
Up.
No. I remember the quote from you, Mrs. It was, "Did you turn the channel?"
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
quote. Did you
Yes.
turn
And
the
I'm
channel?
so that I think that was I agree with you that that little blurb there was the best gotcha. Okay, it was a prank, a commercial prank where the M&M's one failed miserably. This one executed it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so that was the yes,
Absolutely. That's the one I loved it. Why? Because I had the memory of her turning to me like, "Did you turn the channel?"
yeah.
Uh,
And then I'm thinking, are we sitting on the remote?
yeah. And that
Yeah,
happened other like I said, I saw some people Facebooking about it. Something that's happened with a mother and daughter where it's like, "What happened? Did you turn the same type of
yeah,
thing." It was like so good. It was like because it did it and clicked off, and you're like, "Wait,
yeah.
what happened to the game?"
It was a good gotcha. It was a
Absolutely.
good gotcha.
It was one of those, yeah, like you said, it was a good gotcha that actually got you, really, really got your attention, left you impressed afterwards.
Yeah,
So,
I was totally got that one was yes.
so on that note, let me recap my top 10. Number 10 was the Triangle Doritos. Number 9 was the DraftKings with Kevin Hart. Number 8 was the Breaking Bad Popcorners. And 7 was Paramount and Stallone. Um, Number 6 for me was the Bush Sarah McLaughlin with the Wolf. Uh, Number 5 was Binky Dad. Number 4 were the E Trade Babies, um, not to be confused with Muppet Babies. Number 3 was the Coors Miller Lite Blue Moon commercial. Number 2 was Premature Electrification.
Oh
And
God.
number 1, my favorite of all of them, was the Tubi TV change.
Ah, very
So, hey.
good.
So, Mrs., what you want to recap your top 10?
Absolutely, I will. My number 10 was also the Doritos triangle one. I thought I liked it. I thought it was clever. And it had the little surprise at the end with Elton John. I liked number 9 was the Workday Rock Stars. I like seeing the old rock stars. And I hate that phrase. I hate it when people go, "Oh man, you're a rock star." So I just love that they were telling them to stop saying it because I don't like that phrase anyway. My number 8 was avocados from Mexico. Love that one. Number 7 was the popcorner Breaking Bad. Number 6 was my tearjerker, the farmer's dog. Um, Number 5 was both T-Mobile ads with Bradley Cooper and his mom and John Travolta singing a version of the Grease song, Summer Love. Number 4 was the Pepsi Zero Sugar with Ben Stiller and Steve Martin. I like both those actors. So I thought it was kind of cool seeing them kind of making fun of some of their roles. I love the Affleck and J Lo Dunkin' Donuts. That was my number 3. Them kind of taking a piss out of himself, just being able to be funny. I like that one. Binky Dad Kia, been there, related to it. I just thought it was a very funny commercial. And my number 1 was the, go ahead and say it because you said it so well.
Hold on. Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause.
Premature electrification.
Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you, like I say, I would go and watch that one on YouTube. I would just recommend it. I think it's hilarious. Of course, I wouldn't even say it's naughty, really, but it's just funny. It reminded me of an old Saturday Night Live skit that I have never been able to find again. So, yes.
Yep.
Your turn.
Oh, I did. I already did my top 10.
No, it's your turn to talk.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm all good.
It's your show.
It's
I'm
my
done.
show. I don't know. You've done so well tonight. You do so
I'm
good.
sorry. I took
No,
over.
no. I love hearing you talk. I know you do great and things like that. And you bring an insight that I don't. I can't bring. And it's always awesome. Oh, just
Okay, I'm listening in earbuds, and that into the mic is weird.
I wonder if that's what she was talking about. But anyway.
Just yes, it
Oh.
is. It's weird in person also.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, hey, I'm Dadman.
I'm dead, man.
And thank you, Daisy. Amazing stream. Thank you both. We love it. We love you guys.
Yes, he was. Yes, yes. The next one.
Dadman was trying out asthma with that premature electrification.
I'm so afraid. I'm
ROFL.
so afraid you're going to say the wrong word.
No, I'm not. I got that. But hey, even if I do, we are not 18 plus. We are 18
We are
plus.
18 plus.
But hey, asthma Dadman. Yay. All right. See, hey, maybe I can monetize that one day. Anyway, but I don't know. But hey, folks, Mrs., anything else you want to say?
I just want to thank everybody for coming by and listening to us rambling about commercials.
Exactly. I'm going to bring something where you talk a little bit. What's going on with you, and what you got any plans coming up?
No.
Okay.
No, playing video games, trying to make it through each day.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it was a good game. We enjoyed it. I got to have my wife with me, and we got to laugh and stuff and cry at some of the commercials. We had a good time together. It was amazing. I should, if we ever decide to go on camera one time, I think we ought to stream us physically watching a game.
No.
Really? I think people would love to watch your reaction. Huh? No, it's not embarrassing. You're passionate. Oh. You're passionate. So that's a good thing. But hey, folks, like I said earlier, the links are around. Check out the Twitter channel, Dadman Walking 55. Follow me on Twitter for the latest channel updates when we go live. Mostly currently the streams are Monday to Friday. I'm trying to take weekends off since I do basketball officiating on Saturday and come home wiped out. Sunday, this Sunday, though, I may have another chill chat or show and tell. I'm not sure what it is in the afternoon at 3 p.m., but it's possible. But watch Twitter. What is coming up that tomorrow night, time to still be determined. It might be a little bit later. It might be more 9, maybe even later. I'll be on the Twitch channel. Planning on playing some Atari retro games that I've done once before on the YouTube side. So I want to, not ignore the Twitch side. Got a lot of great viewers over there, and want to keep things, moving up over there. Some exclusive stuff. Castle, thank you. This was fun, also for us. Yeah, and I hope you have a great night. Daisy, you have a great night too. But before y'all leave, I will also want to say, beyond tomorrow night, Friday night, it will be Again, let me bring up the screen, and it will be our last football show of the year. It will
It's
be
going to be a Super Owl show
the
focus.
Super Owl review show with the great Clobbering Times. We're going to take a look back at the games. Hey, you don't like football? Come listen to us talk, especially when Clobbering with his knowledge and history, and when he gets outspoken, there's nothing greater to listen than Clobby when he's unleashed, you know. And I love and honored that he streams this with me and wanted to do it. And as I've looked forward to this, going to miss, having this, all football. After the final football game's been played, this will be the last one we have. Maybe do some updates throughout the year. One other channel note, too, is there are plans being made to have a March Madness type basketball shows starting a week from Monday with me, and I'll wait to announce it. Another co-host that we're looking for that loves basketball. If you love college basketball, hopefully you come and hang out with us. Lisa, thank you for being here, and you have a great night too. Brian, you too. Even
Yes.
if you don't like, thank you, Castle, for that. Thank you, Daisy. But listen, we've got 10 here when I'm closing. I love it, guys. Oh man, we can keep going. All right, Daisy. Hope to see you there. Yes, we're going to have some, and we're not going to focus just on the SEC like I did with the football. The plan is having somebody from the Midwest come with me, and we're going to kind of hopefully talk a lot of, more than just, it may be more focused on the power conferences, but some of the more other conferences we'll bring in because depending on their ranking. But I love college basketball. Right now, the missus will tell you I'm spending half a Saturday officiating kids' basketball games, and I love it. There is nothing like the power of having a referee's whistle, I will tell you. But I'm in charge. But
Do you
yeah,
learn to have some compassion on those
no,
referees?
on the kids or the parents.
No, on the referees on the
Oh
on
yeah, oh yeah.
television.
I will tell you one thing that's happened. Actually, having officiated in recent years is, and even coaching from sideline, you don't get the angles that the officials get sometimes down in there. And there's so many times the optics and the angles play a large role. You think somebody's fouled when you're standing right there. You see the hand, or somebody thinks it's not a foul. You see them grabbing the arm, this, that, and the other, and it's just amazing. And it happens so fast. You got to make snap decisions. It's very easy to second
Mhm.
guess. Now, I'm not saying like for NFL officials on that they get paid. There's different things, and different sports have different speeds. But especially when you got volunteer officials out there, treat them nice, love them, and they're doing the best that they can. And they don't, it just. But I find it a great stress relief. It's kind of an exercise program, and I love it. And I don't mean to irritate people. I just make the calls the way I say. But it was kind of funny when I heard, "You're blind. What game are you watching?" And it's like, we're not supposed to be in one of those leagues. We're supposed to be like everybody loves everybody league. And
Oh well.
it's like it, but it's fun. It's great. So join us for some March Madness coming up. We're going to start just before the conference tournaments, kind of hit the ground running, and just have some fun with it. Of course, no gambling. We're not focused on gambling, but it's just going to be another time of having some fun and frivolity and just talking some basketball. So if you like basketball, listen, even if you don't, my goal is even if you don't like sports, whether it's football or basketball or baseball, come watch and listen to us. I just hope that maybe somehow we can entertain and bring a smile and laughter to your face. Make fun of the sport. I don't care. As long as you mean it. I make fun of the weirdness of why people run it like I do with NASCAR. It's just 4 left turns about
Over and over and
over
over.
and over again. So, but anyway, long-winded there. Thank you guys again, guys. Friday nights, 7 o'clock with the great Clobbering Times. And as one final recap, oh, I picked up the wrong slide. Hey, I boomered it on the way out. How about that?
Almost.
But
Almost.
uh, follow me over on the Twitter side. Oh, Brian's fan ref reaction phases.
Uh,
Yes. Surprise, shock, anger, death. Oh, that
yep.
absolutely. But hey, Thank you, everybody that's been here. Thank you for hanging. It's meant a world to us. Mrs., thank you as always. And
You're
hopefully you've
welcome.
had a great time with us too. And
Mhm.
the Mrs., thank her for all her hard work on getting these clips together and stuff that we've had tonight. But
I
just
will say that this was
go ahead.
actually fun to do. I really had fun doing this, watching all the commercials and stuff. And I don't know if he's going to say it, but you can catch Dadman on Twitter to find the latest.
Yep.
Twitter.com, Dadman Walking 55 at Dadman Walking 55.
Yep.
Exactly.
Castle, thank you.
Twitch, YouTube, both Dadman Walking 55. If you haven't
Yep.
liked, subbed, followed, please do so. We'd appreciate it. He works really hard on this channel, and I'm proud of him. And so support him if you haven't yet. Support him.
Yep. Well, thank you all. Love having y'all here. Y'all have a great night, and see you the next time we go live.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.